What's going on YouTube? P.e.g.a.s.u.s back with day 2 of Battleworld. Let's go ahead and get started. This screen right here is going to be the zone cleared screen. Pretty much like it gives you an overview of your top zone contributors, how many waves you cleared, how much VP you got, and etc. Currently we have completed zone 2 going into zone 3. We have completed 479,880 VP, and I wanted to turn you guys' attention to the difficulty here. I believe once we reach 750,000 VP from the total that we have here, we should be able to move up in difficulty and then move straight over to difficulty 3, because in difficulty 3 you need 2.5 million VP to unlock difficulty 4. And in difficulty 4, you will need 6.5 million VP on difficulty 4 to unlock this one. So I sort of want to test that out. We should be reaching this. If this is correct and it allows us to move in between siege days, then we're going to be able to be in difficulty 3 on siege day 4, I believe. We will keep you guys posted on that for sure. All right, let's dive into Battleworld. So for zone 2, we've already pretty much completed everything that we need to complete as far as this. The participation and everything, of course, is to be determined. I've already donated my Spec Ops missions for the Siege Day 2. I donated a gladiator here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I donated all 4 of these. And I believe I came over here and I donated some in 7 and 8. Yeah, Nimrod and Sasquatch at G19. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit trickier, but Siege Day 4 is where the Spec Ops is going to be very taxing. If you guys don't have 5 of a required tune, don't even do it at all. Let me be very, very, very explicit with that. If your alliance does not have 5 Odins at 6 red stars, don't even fill this one out, because you don't get partial score for not completing it. So say there's an X-Men tag here, and then there's a bio tag, and then there's a horseman tag in this specific zone 4. As you can see, the Herald X-Men, the bio, and the horseman or MSF original. Don't waste those Spec Ops characters if you're not gonna full clear a Spec Ops no matter what. Please consider that when you guys are going to be doing your zones. Moving on to zone 2. Starting off with, so we've already donated everything, so it's pretty safe to go into everything. I wanted to point out here that if you are in Mutant and Mercenary, your mercs for money are mutants and they are also mercenaries. But in the Spec Ops missions, like say you had to donate an Old Man Logan, a Panda, and a Dakin, then you would really only be left with like a Killmonger, Merc Lieutenant, and Merc Soldier. Right? That's not what you want. You want to be able to space out the Spec Ops missions to where your alliance isn't going to be hurting if you do that, right? So let's organize this in a way that makes sense, and let's get her started. I really do hope these videos have been helping you all. I know they've definitely been helping out my alliance with sort of the day-to-day, because once the difficulty starts to ramp up, these guides are going to be a very, very, very important thing to reconsider watching. And trying to just see like how the nodes go and stuff like that, you know what I mean? All right, so Gwenum is the current Herald boss here. But this is going to be a gong show because, of course, this is normal. This is normal difficulty, so I think it was pretty overkill. So if I didn't have my Old Man Logan, Dokken, and Pandapool, I think we would have been okay. It's just that in difficulty 5, it's going to matter because these numbers are going to be absolutely jacked. Moving on to the next mission. All right. Let's start villain and global. So we're going to get a bonus for Cabal, and we can use villain and global. Since we didn't have to use our Cabal elsewhere, we can go ahead and use our Cabal members here. Did they fix the scrolling? No way. They fixed the scrolling. Oh, and we also have this new filter, I'd say. Like a new filter to where you can search through teams and everything. Pretty good quality of life there. Let's do Dr. Doom and Morgan Le Fay because we're going to be using bio characters on the other one, so we'll probably just use all the Undying. Ooh. I'm pretty excited to see what the future difficulties hold for us. But then Benny Westside had released a video that really spoke to me. It said, well, Battleworld is pretty much just a raid, essentially, because we're gonna be repeating this every day, right? We're gonna be repeating this every day. So might as well get used to just, doing the same old thing all the time, but of course with different difficulties. Beautiful. Oh, look at all those assists. See, this is what I mean by the animations taking up all the time. Because if we didn't have a stop timer, the animations would just keep going and going and going, All right, give me that. Special here. Beautiful. Let's ult here. Let's get rid of all this nowhere. Alright. It's basic. Yep. Oh, should have done that on 3 targets. There we go. Oh, yeah. That Nova's history. Wow. Oh, never mind. I thought he survived that. Wow. Alright, 10 stealths. Stealth this. Quite interesting. Alright, so we're gaining all of the VP there. Moving on. Alright, what do we got next here? Let's see. Alright, so we're going to have Mutant, and it's going to be a bonus for Alpha Flight. I believe I already used some of my Alpha Flight, and the next one is just Pegasus. So let's use some of our Alpha Flight members here. These are pretty much the only 2 mutants that we have, because Guardian's Tech, Sasquatch's Bio, and, oh, Wolverine. Very nice. So if we're doing this, let's throw in a Gambit and a Nightcrawler. Don't necessarily need to waste APOC if you don't need to. Like, you could have spent them on a Spec Ops mission or something of that nature, of course. Just remember to always check the combat modifiers when you guys are going to be going into all of these missions. I believe in Siege Day 4... there's one of my favorite tags in there. It gives Extreme X-Men the X-Men 97 combat modifier. That modifier gives 97% of all stats to extreme. Wow, they really took a beating there. They're starting to eat some hits. Okay, they got some health to them. Okay. Let's dash. Oh yeah, they're not gonna survive that. Ooh, yes, Nightcrawler, thank you. All right, let's dance on them. Man, if only Wolverine would just keep going with that ultimate, that would actually be quite broken. Been getting some reports that on the Pegasus and Astral nodes, they've actually been having a little bit of difficulties. Like if they tunnel out your rescue or if they tunnel out your Kestrel, then you're in for a rude awakening. All right, let's move over to our elite mission. Astral and Pegasus. Let's take out our Astral and bring in our Pegasus. Swap. All right. So I believe Hive Mind gets a little bit of bonus in this one specifically. I could be absolutely wrong, because I think it's only Astral that gets something in this room. I'll check the combat modifiers here in just a second. Yeah, Astral characters gain 200%, and War is on. So it's interesting, because if War was on, the enemies, those these characters probably would have gone first. All of these Elsas and all that nonsense. Like, this will probably be an issue on difficulty 5. This is that godforsaken Morbius that we kept talking about. So you see how he has 5 safeguards, 5 evades, and all this load of health. At level 75, he was a pain. His health was like, I think it was like 5 million, 6 million. At level 75, you're not necessarily doing that much damage. So it's very interesting. All right. Let's save that for when the old man Logan drops. Okay. All right. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right, Kestrel. Oh, he's got that death proof on him. He's gonna start putting trauma on me. Uh-oh. This is the scary part here. This is what I meant by it can get a little weird. So on say like a difficulty 5, this would be a major issue. Yeah, because he's just gonna keep going and going and going. Let's take out these Wolverines. All right, that's unavoidable. Okay, so he's gonna gain revival once again, I believe. Okay, so now Kestrel should be able to just ult into him because he doesn't have safeguard. Or we can just floop, floop. Yikes, yikes. Oh man. And as you can see, another reason of what we were talking about with the timers, it's absolute nonsense. Like, if we weren't able to get into these, oh my gosh. Yeah, this is becoming nonsense. Come here. All right. It's special here. Yeah, normal difficulty is about to be taking my about to be taking him out. You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean? Like it's pretty nuts. Let's get rid of this Omega Red. Definitely don't want to deal with that. Right. Sheesh. So as you can see, then you don't want to hit auto. You definitely don't want to hit auto because that Old Man Logan can definitely take advantage of your entire team. And this team is like level 95, level 100, G18, G19 on normal difficulty. That is pretty insane. Let's see what that Old Man Logan was. He was only 105k. That's a little scary if you ask me. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. The link in the description to come watch us on Twitch will be right down there. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to watch these videos. There's plenty more to come. We'll be having day 3 releasing tomorrow night. So be sure to tune in, and I will catch all of you in the next one.